Okay, guys, welcome to Trend with Tucci. Now, wow, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. No be small thing, there's a lot happening all around the world. So my first story today is on Nigerian president. So as the story goes, these days now allegedly, okay? So it's been allegedly said in the news, that Ahmed Bola TINUBU, the Nigerian president, is not in the country. So that means it's out of the country to somewhere. This time around, it's France. So the Nigerian president is in France for a working visit. And it has been allegedly said also in the social media space that the French president is not even in France. Meaning, people are asking the question, what is Ahmed Bola TINUBU doing in France when his counterpart, the French president, is not even in the country? So this has raised a lot of questions, a lot of controversies, all over the internet, considering the situation in Nigeria. So that apart, then EEDRIS, remember EEDRIS, the Nigerian legendary rapper, that sang Jaga Jaga, Nigerian Jaga Jaga. So this time around, it came out with a new banger. This time around, the title of the song is Tell Your Papa. So in that song, it was literally sending message to SEYI TINUBU to tell his papa, to tell his father, to tell the president of Nigeria that the country is in distress, that people are suffering. Remember, a few weeks ago, I think last month, the Very Dark Man mentioned something similar to that. It wasn't a song, but he sent a message to SEYI TINUBU, reminding him that he's a youth and he needs to help the youth to get the message of the youth to the father, which is the president. So that raises a lot of doors, a lot of controversies, all over the internet, and people started talking that even this guy Lege, came out and said Very Dark Man did this, did that. Later on, he retreated and he went back to his space, after Very Dark Man countered his video that he made saying that Very Dark Man was disrespecting the president of Nigeria and all that. So this time around, I'm going to make you watch this video of Very Dark Man as regards to EEDRIS ABDULKAREEM's new song.
I just come
Tell
out
Your
from
Papa.
Napsik now, and I did check through Twitter. Now I see say the National Broadcasting Commission have barred Nigerian radio and television station from airing the trending song Tell Your Papa by veteran rapper EEDRIS ABDULKAREEM. I rush go EEDRIS ABDULKAREEM page and I see say NBC send a message say they don't ban the song. This song he just released a few days ago where he say SEYI, tell your papa say country hard. Tell your papa say people they buy. So you people don't want to hear it on the station and una no say that true. Say the country no hard, say people know they buy, and this is what we are going to do now. That first this thing. First of all, we don't even need radio. How many people they hear radio and they watch TV? That's by the way. We are going to take it over by social media. Dear EEDRIS ABDULKAREEM, you are going to shoot another video. This time we will sponsor it. And I go dey inside the video. We go find person who resemble Bola Ahmed TINUBU, since we no fit get the real president. We go find who resemble the president. We go sit down for the video. We go do the video remix. We go dance for inside our video. Tell Your Papa part 2. Then we will come highlight other problems. That is to say, these people listen to what is going on in Nigeria, but they don't want to act. Then when you talk, they want to control the media so that you don't get the voice, and this voice don't exceed what they want it to exceed. Well, what do you expect? Presidents come out, go France. You go France. French president come out from France, go Egypt. That means the French president don't even send you. I just see for Rufai page. Rufai for Arise page for Twitter, a boss laugh. Imagine Nigerian president enter country, the president of the country no even feel acknowledged. He carry himself, they go Egypt. SEYI, tell your papa. Now real truth be that. Nobody they fear anybody. The country is hard. Business are crumbling. A lot of people are suffering. People are crying. People they buy. Even though you don't want to do anything, do security for us. I see women for Oregun, I be where they call that place yesterday. See them. They chant yesterday, they cry for insecurity. Even the North, then they get full on herdsmen issues. A lot of places where they fight people. Let me not say Fulani herdsmen because there are a lot of good Fulani people. And there are a lot of herdsmen that are good. Let me say they're having a lot of terrorist issues that may be disguising as Fulani herdsmen. Do you understand? Because like I said, some of these people say some innocent one day, but we don't generalize them, which is a problem. So, dear Idris ABDULKAREEM, listen to me, my brother. You're going to shoot that music again. And this time we'll post it on social media. I will also post it on my page because I'll be appearing on that video. Prepare yourself. If you're there, Abuja, Abeg, Egbo, let me know. More come. SEYI, tell your papa, country hard. Tell your papa, everything where Idris ABDULKAREEM say me, they tell him. Tell him because the country is hard. And anybody that have a problem with that song at the NBC, at whatsoever, me gonna also send the message to them. Say country hard. Puppets. Y'all better don't play. Else you're gonna learn and y'all will learn the hard way. This is the generation that will make the country better. And the sooner you all know, the better. And for those youths, where then they use as tools to counter the real voice of the Nigerians, may God let this country happen to you and your family. You would understand. They give you people small money to come and do a counter narrative. A counter narrative, all of now. Hey. Yes. But how much they give you? When I go learn, I will learn the hard way. Don't play.
Okay, so that is a strong closing remark from VERYDARKMAN, as usual. But this time around, he said, for those youth that are against, what is doing, what people are trying to do to make Nigeria better, that let Nigeria happen to you. Is that a cause or a prayer? I don't know, But the next story I have here is that of a man in Delta State, Warri precisely. So I'm not going to tell you everything about the story. So just listen. This man is crying out and asking for help, from VERYDARKMAN. Watch and listen to what he has to say.
VERYDARKMAN, I thank you for the work when you do for Nigerians. My name is Ogoro Mighty. I'm the citizen of Nigeria. I stay for Warri Delta State here. This picture of this vehicle in my hands, so in my motor, I go program for church for Japan Road on the 13th day of November 2015. As we close from the program, when I come out, I don't come see my motor again. So I find nothing. I go Ekpa police station, go report. Then they come say, okay, may I go print paper, stolen vehicle. And I still go print the paper, that stolen vehicle, bring to them. I even distribute them all over the place for them. Then after 2 years, 2017, I got discovered the motor with Nigeria, with the same police people for Ekpa division. They convert my vehicle to their own use. They write, see the picture of the vehicle. They write Japan Raiders on the side. Then before somebody advised me, I carry the matter go court. When I will go court on the 19th day of July 2018, then the High Court fined them 10 million. Maybe they pay me. So on my behalf again, the way they will pay. They go carry the matter. They go take appeal against the judgment. So VERYDARKMAN, I don't know the appeal when they pay. Whether they want to tell me say not make the motor on their own, on their right to use my motor, I don't know. So now because I don't get helper, I don't get anybody to help me. That's why the police people they oppress me. So I beg, I want to make you help me out of this problem. Because since that time, now the motor I take they manage my life. Now, this tough for me well. You even pay my house rent. You even feed. No way. So I beg, VERYDARKMAN, I thank you well for the good work what they do for Nigeria. Come to my rescue. I beg.
Okay, so as you all have seen from that video, I didn't want to tell you everything in that video, but you guys can hear what that man has to say. We're complaining about government, Bola Ahmed TINUBU, and all the Nigerian police force is not even the ones going to the road, roadblocks and all that, taking bribe. This one, we're talking about a whole Nigerian police force, a police station. Somebody reported, that his car was stolen in 2015. He went to the police station, stated his report about a stolen car. 2 years later, the same car was found being used by the same police that he went to report to. The car was being used as a patrol car, Japa radar. Can you imagine that in a country like Nigeria? So now the man is crying out for help. Who is he going to cry to? Normally you're supposed to go to the police, but now the people you cry to are now the people that are inflicting pain on you. Then after all said and done, it was awarded 10 million naira. Now the 10 million naira is the problem. The Nigerian police went against that judgment to appeal, so he doesn't even know what is going on. They've not paid him the money. Allegedly, they've not paid him the money. So now he's crying out to Very Dark Man. So Very Dark Man. Now you see how bad Nigeria is. Instead of you going to instead of you taking your issues to the Nigerian police or lawyers, everybody's going to Very Dark Man. This is just a normal and average Nigerian that decided he's going to do the right thing. Like he said, he's not a perfect person, but you can see how the situation in Nigeria has gone so badly. So this one is crying out for help. Please, if you see this video, please share this video so it gets to Very Dark Man, because that is what this man wants. Okay, so now to our next video. Our next video is about a young guy. I'll let you listen to it. A young guy, a sexual predator in one of the universities in Nigeria. So listen to the video. I hope you understand what this young lady is saying.
Trigger warning. This video discusses sexual harassment. It discusses trauma. If you're a survivor, this might be a bit hard to watch. Take caution as you're watching this. This is Ibrahim Khalil Abubakar, a 21-year-old, a student at Bayes University. And over 15 girls so far have reached out and have spoken out against him. The majority of them underaged when they say he harmed them. This is part 1 out of a 3-part series. Today we are talking about negligent enabling. This is a call to action to Khalil's parents and parents of known abusers. Negligent enabling is when a parent or a caretaker, by denying or ignoring a child's abusive behavior, becomes complicit in that harm. Because when you choose silence, you choose complicity. Real love is holding your child accountable. Real love is getting them the help that they need so that they don't harm others. I've personally spoken to about 7 victims. 7 of them random, all across different backgrounds, different ages, but all under 18. Each of their stories heartbreaking because they never imagined someone with such an innocent face, with such a calm demeanor, could do such a thing. Personally, when I was speaking with him yesterday as well, I felt gaslit, thinking there's no way this boy could do such a thing. But behind this demeanor is something darker. This culture of rufung asiri, hiding abuse to protect a family's name, it's not just wrong, it is dangerous, Islamically, legally, and morally. One of his most recent victims, this month, this April, this Eid, her and her sister and a few friends went to a restaurant in U.S.A. vibed by Anne. What was meant to be a casual outing turned into a traumatic experience. The girl says that she repeatedly asked him to stop. He was making her uncomfortable. She tried to step away, but he followed her to the restroom. I won't go into graphic details due to the platform's rules, but what happened was far from okay. It was not consensual. She was scared. She was crying. She told him to stop, and he didn't. Khalil said to me in his statement, "I did not rape her. I did not force myself on her, nor have I ever to anyone." But Khalil, consent isn't crying. She said no, and that should have been enough for you. To his parents, you know your son. You've known your son for a long time. You know his behaviors. This is your chance to act. To the authorities, the police, go to Anne's restaurant in U.S.A. He made a transfer. You can place him there, that scene, at that day, at that time. Find CCTV footage. To Bayes University. thoroughly investigate this matter. You have vulnerable girls, little girls in your universities. Just make sure that this doesn't happen to another girl again. To make sure that he doesn't harm any girl. And in advocating for this, others would be cautious to not go down this path as well. Most of his victims want to stay anonymous, which I completely respect. Personally cannot institute an action against him because I don't have the locus standi, that's the legal standing to do so. But what I can do, what I will do, and what I've always been doing is using my platform to advocate and to bring light to this. But if you are a victim, if you are a survivor and you're ready to speak out, you're ready to take legal action, I'm here and I have countless statements. I will support you. Let's choose courage over comfort, justice over silence, and truth over protection of predators. This ends now.
All right, let's choose courage over silence. You all heard that. So our next video is of, I don't know where this happened, but just listen and watch. This is a proposal. Somebody proposing, a man proposing to a lady. Just watch and just watch.
Don't break my heart. You break my heart, I'll break yours. You break my heart. I will not say what I'm looking for. Yes. Please. Yes, sir. Do break.
So did you hear everything in that video? The man said, please don't break my heart. If you break my heart, I will break yours. In fact, you will not even hear what I will do to you. I mean, like, you're proposing to a woman at the same time it sounds more like a threat, you know, like, I don't understand. So I don't know what you think about that video, but it's been going around, you know, over the social media. So I just decided to post it and to hear what people have to say, you know. So our next video here is a very short one, but just watch for yourself and see how badly the state of Nigerian youth has deteriorated too. This is a girl.
Then more get the other one and make sure I know more now. Make sure I go transfer the remaining one. You understand? Make sure all now go transfer the remaining one. I beg.
So you see how you see in that video you could see a young girl that's supposed to be in school smoking whatever. That's not even a cigarette. So now cigarette is even the list of things people smoke in Nigeria. We're not even talking about guys, you know, in Africa where some vices are even known or seen around. I'm not trying to say, okay, only men smoke or that, but these days you see young girls smoke. They don't only smoke cigarette, they go into hard drugs. What that girl was smoking in that video, I don't know, but I just want to show you for Nigerians to see how bad the situation is in Nigeria. A young girl that's supposed to be in school, you know, is either they are being impregnated by people they don't know, or they go, you know, they go into smoking, taking hard drugs. There's a lot of mental breakdown, you know, in Nigeria. So youth, please, 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 please say no to drugs. So my next story is about a son who helped his father to stay alive twice. As you can see, it's a son saved dad twice by giving bone marrow, then a kidney. Wow, this is a very shocking story, as you all can see. You know, there's no video to this story, but it's just something I picked up, you know, on the internet, and there's a very, very short descriptive story about what really happened, and this is it right here. I'm going to pause the video for us to really go over. I don't know if you can read it, you know, but you see what it's all about. You know, there's love and there's Joshua Andrew love, the kind that doesn't just show up, it shows out twice over. You know, once with bone marrow, then again with a kidney. This isn't just a son saving his father's life. It's a real life saga of devotion, resilience, and soul level connection. When Joshua got the call from London while living life out in Australia, he didn't hesitate. He packed up purpose, booked a flight. One second. Booked a flight with love as his passport and returned to give his father David a second chance at life again. Who does that? Yeah, it's not easy. A warrior son, a real one. After battling anyways, I guess you guys can read the story. So I would say that is true love right there. So our next story, you all must have seen Chief Priest's new song, okay, More Money, so I believe Pella and Javis or Yavis, whichever way they pronounce it, they did a remix to that song. I'm not going to play the whole song, but they paid, this video is just to show you how they visited Cubana Chief Priest and probably the making of the song and just a lot of things. So I'm not going to play the whole, there's not going to be a lot of audio, just for the sake of, I don't want to get a copyright strike, so, but just watch and I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So that's Pella and what's her name? Jarvis they paid a visit to Cubana Chief Priest in his home. And like I said, there's this Cubana Chief Priest song playing in the background. So I muted it for the sake of copyright. So I don't want to get a copyright strike, So I believe this is just them, I don't know what's going on here, but I know it's about the making of that video and all that. You can see the little picture insert, you will see that's just a crop from the real video of what's his name again, of a Chief Priest song, More Money, So I don't know if you've seen that video already. I've seen the video and that's it. So that's about it. Okay, now our next story is about the tariff war. So, a lot has been going on in when it comes to U.S., the economy, politics since President Donald Trump assumed office in January 2025, but right now, the top of the story is about tariff because the president has been slamming tariffs on different countries, but this time around there's war between, not war like physical war, but like tariff war. I call it the tariff war. They've been going tit for tat and all that, between the US and China. So the first one was Donald Trump slamming a tariff on China, and the Chinese president Xi responded with his own countermeasure. So right now, the president went again and increased the tariff to 104%. And the Chinese president, I believe, it went from 34% to somewhere around 80. So they've been doing tit for tat. So I call it the tariff war. So the Chinese president is actually not giving up on this. But the last I heard is that the EU has placed a stop to this back and forth tariff thing, and also the US president, the US are ready to listen to negotiation, from other EU countries. So that's where we are right now. But I'm very excited. At the same time, I can't see how. I just want to see how this is going to end, between the US and China. This tariff thing, they're going back and forth, So let's see which country wins, or if they're going to reach an agreement at the end. So, well, we'll look out for that. Okay, so also there's a story going round that Michelle and Barack Obama are divorced. Oh well, so as you can see, if you can read, Michelle Obama, she came out to debunk that story that still we no divorce, so we still date together. It's normal, these are couples that people often hear from. Michelle, she write books. It's not like they are social media big, couple or other, but it's been a while people have heard from them, and so how people will always do. So the story about them, divorced, and all that. So, but well, it is what it is. Okay, so they have. I think Barack Obama came out and debunked that same rumor that they are not divorced, that they are still very much intact. So that is that on Michelle and Obama. So our next story is that of the Labour Party. So there's a breaking news: Lamidi Papa takes over as Labour Party chairman in Nigeria. Labour Party as usual. So that's what it is. So that will be all today on Trend with Tuche. This is my maiden edition. Please watch, like, comment, subscribe, and share my content. Until next time, bye for now.